What if the money you seek is not far away, but waiting for your permission? What if the delay you feel is not denial, but misalignment? Many sit quietly at night, reviewing numbers, calculating shortages, wondering why effort has not yet become overflow. There is a silent ache in that waiting, a question that whispers, why does prosperity come to others yet pass me by? But I tell you now, nothing has passed you. Nothing has overlooked you. The divine does not ration supply, it responds to law. In this message you will discover how your inner agreement with lack has shaped your outer experience and how to dissolve it. You will learn what to speak, what to assume, and how to stand in calm authority over your finances. Not through strain, not through force, but through alignment. When you understand these sacred principles, you will no longer chase money. Money will answer you. Stay with me, and you will see. The power you have been waiting for has been waiting for you. Your word is your wand. What you dare to declare, you dare to receive. You have whispered worries over unpaid bills. You have rehearsed disappointment before opportunity even arrived. You have said, money is hard, times are uncertain, I never have enough. And then you wondered why life obeyed those commands? My dear friend, could it be that the very words you speak in fear are shaping the conditions you resist? Could it be that you are not lacking supply, but misdirecting power? Here is the promise: the moment you discipline your speech, you begin to discipline your results. The law of the word teaches that spoken truth impressed with feeling becomes form. What is it? It is the divine principle that your spoken word carries creative authority. Why do people block it? Because they speak from appearances instead of from faith. They narrate debt, delay, and defeat. They argue for their limitations. And so life says, so be it. How do you shift? You speak only what you desire to see. You refuse to describe lack. You bless your finances even when figures appear small. You say, I am guided to prosperous action. You say, money flows to me in expected and unexpected ways. Your word is your wand. Use it with reverence. Repeat after me slowly. I speak wealth into my life. I speak wealth into my life. My words create divine increase. My words create divine increase. I bless my finances daily. I bless my finances daily. Money responds to my faith-filled speech. Money responds to my faith-filled speech. Consider the woman who trembled each time she opened her banking app. She would sigh, shake her head, and declare, there is never enough. Each month confirmed her fear. One day, exhausted by anxiety, she changed a single sentence. Instead of saying, I cannot afford this, she began saying, I am always provided for. At first it felt unnatural. The challenge was not money, it was habit. Yet she persisted, she blessed every payment, she thanked God for every dollar. Within weeks, unexpected freelance work appeared. A forgotten refund arrived. Her income did not explode overnight, but her fear dissolved. And in the absence of fear, opportunity found space to enter. Assume abundance now. Live from the end, not toward it. You wait for proof before you believe. You say, when the money comes, I will feel secure. But what if security must come first? What if the outer world mirrors your inner assumption? The law of assumption declares that what you accept as true in consciousness must objectify an experience. You are not out of blessings. You are out of alignment. What is this law? It is the sacred act of mentally occupying the state you desire. Why do people block it? They rehearse worst-case scenarios. They imagine rejection, they expect delay. They assume struggle is noble, and so struggle answers. How do you align? You assume the feeling of already being supported. You walk as one whose needs are met. You make decisions from sufficiency, not desperation. You silently claim, it is done. Your word is your wand, and your assumption is the mold into which life pours substance. Affirm with conviction, I assume wealth is mine now. I assume wealth is mine now. I live from abundance, not toward it. I live from abundance, not toward it. Divine supply meets me at every turn. Divine supply meets me at every turn. I expect miracles in my finances. I expect miracles in my finances. There was a man who constantly checked the economy, waiting for better times. He delayed investing in himself, delayed launching his idea, delayed trusting life. His backstory was caution, his detail was hesitation. The challenge was fear disguised as prudence. Then one realization pierced him. He had been assuming recession in his own mind. He chose instead to assume expansion. He enrolled in the course. He reached out to clients. He spoke as though success were natural. The twist was subtle yet profound. Nothing outside changed immediately, but his posture did. And because he assumed growth, he acted differently. Within months, contracts followed his courage. When you assume abundance, you move differently. And when you move differently, life responds in kind. Stop fighting lack. What you resist persists. You have pushed against unpaid balances. You have argued with the economy. You have tightened your body at the sight of a bill. And in that tightening, you have unknowingly tightened your flow. Tell me, what if the struggle is not with money, but with your resistance to what is? What if peace, not pressure, opens the door? Here is the bold promise. When you release resistance, supply rushes in to fill the space. The law of non-resistance teaches that whatever you fight, you energize. What is it? It is the sacred practice of meeting circumstances without fear or inner warfare. It does not mean passivity. It means poise. Why do people block it? Because they panic. They complain. They speak against their present condition, rehearsing it with emotion. They say, this should not be happening. And so they bind themselves to the very picture they resent. How do you shift? You bless the situation as temporary. You refuse to label it as permanent lack. You say calmly, this too is moving me toward greater good. Your word is your wand. When you stop cursing the appearance, you free the miracle behind it. Affirm slowly, I release all resistance to money. I release all resistance to money. I meet every bill with calm faith. I meet every bill with calm faith. Peace opens the door to supply. Peace opens the door to supply. I trust divine adjustment now. I trust divine adjustment now. There was a woman who dreaded her mailbox. Backstory: years of financial strain. Detail: every envelope felt like accusation. Challenge: she clenched in fear before opening anything. One day, exhausted, she chose a different posture. Instead of bracing, she whispered, there is good here for me. The twist was not that the bills vanished, it was that her panic did. She called a creditor calmly and discovered a simple payment arrangement. Relief followed clarity. The shift was internal first, external second. That is non-resistance. Surrender is not weakness. Alignment is power. You were not designed to chase money. You were designed to align with it. Yet you may feel overlooked, delayed, forgotten. You work hard, you pray, you wait, and still you ask, when will it be my turn? Beloved, what if nothing is wrong with your timing? What if you are being invited into divine design? You are not out of blessings. You are out of alignment. Divine design is the law that there is a right place, a right plan, and a right channel for your prosperity. What is it? It is the recognition that your supply has an appointed pathway. Why do people block it? They force outcomes. They copy others. They accept opportunities rooted in fear rather than guidance. They speak doubt over their path, yet your word is your wand. When you declare confusion, you experience confusion. How do you align? You ask for clear direction and expect it. You follow intuitive nudges. You release comparison. You declare, what is mine cannot be taken from me. You act when peace confirms the step. Affirm with conviction, I am guided to my perfect source of income. I am guided to my perfect source of income. My prosperity has a divine plan. My prosperity has a divine plan. I trust the right opportunities find me. I trust the right opportunities find me. What is meant for me comes with ease. What is meant for me comes with ease. When you stop scrambling and start aligning, your decisions refine. When your decisions refine, your results transform. The impact is unmistakable. Less strain, more certainty. Fewer forced doors, more graceful openings. This is not chance. It is alignment with a design already prepared for you. Beloved, you have listened. You have nodded. You have felt the stirring of truth within your spirit. But now comes the sacred moment. The moment where hearing must become doing. You cannot return to fearful speech. You cannot continue rehearsing lack and expect abundance to applaud you. The laws we have spoken of are not poetry. They are principles. They answer precision. They answer faith. They answer courage. Money is not your master. It is a servant responding to your inner command. Your word is your wand. Your assumption shapes your path. Your peace unlocks provision. Your alignment reveals divine design. This is your wake-up call. No one is coming to rescue your finances. No circumstance is changing until you change your inner position. The delay ends the moment you decide it ends. The shift begins the moment you speak differently. The overflow begins the moment you believe differently. Do not wait for another video. Do not wait for another sign. For the next 24 hours, guard every word about money. Speak only increase. Expect only guidance. Walk as though it is already done. And if this message awakens something in you, do not let it fade. Commit to the practice. Return to these truths daily, and begin living as the one who is already supplied.